today's video, I will be reading some poetry written by Lana Del Rey. Her book of poems is called Violet Bent Backwards Over the Grass. And there is also some artwork throughout the book accompanying the poems. And I hope that you enjoy. This will probably be a part one. Probably won't get through them all today. Let's get started. Over the Grass by Lana Del Rey. Dedicated to whomever's worn, warm afternoon hands come upon these pages, wherever you may find them, and that you may remember that the world is conspiring for you, and to act in a manner as such. First poem is called Violet Bent Backwards Over the Grass. I went to a party. I came in hot. Made decisions beforehand. My mind made up. Things that would make me happy. To do them or not. Each option weighed quietly, a plan for each thought. But then I walked through the door, past the open concept, and saw Violet bent backwards over the grass. 7 years old, with dandelions grasped tightly in her hands, arched like a bridge in a fallen handstand, grinning wildly like a madman, with the exuberance that only doing nothing can bring, waiting for the fireworks to begin. And in that moment, I decided to do nothing about everything forever. Bare feet on linoleum. Stay on your path, Sylvia Plath. Don't take all your secrets alone to your watery grave about lovers and mother. The secrets you will keep you in deep, like father and Amy and brother, and all of the people you meet on the street will reiterate lies that she uttered. Leave me in peace, I cry, late at night on a slow boat, bound for Catalina for no reason. Tiny beads of sweat dot my forehead, could be mistaken for dewdrops if this were photo season. But alas, this is a real life, and it's been a real fight just to keep my mind from committing treason. Why, you ask? Because she told the townspeople I was crazy, and the lies, they started to believe them. But anyway, I've moved on now. And now that I've gone scorched earth, I'm left wondering where to go from here. To Sonoma, where the fires have just left? South Dakota? Would standing in front of Mount Rushmore feel like the great American homecoming I never had? Would the magnitude of the scale of the sculpture take the place of the warm embrace I've never known? Or should I just be here now, in the kitchen, bare feet on linoleum, bored but not unhappy, cutting vegetables over boiling water that I will later turn into stew? Some flowers on top of the stove. What happened when I left you? Perfect petals punctuate the fabric's yellow-blue. Silver platters with strawberries strewn across the floor. In Zimmerman with sandals on one summer dress to choose. 3 girls, eyes rolled, loud laughter, dust specks lit by afternoon. My life is sweet like lemonade, now there's no bitter fruit. Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, no thought of you. My thoughts have changed, my voice is higher, now I'm over you. No flickering in my head movies, projected in Bellevue. Because I captured the mood of have my wish fulfilled and sailed to Xanadu. The grief that came in waves that rolled I navigated through. The fire from my wish as wind to a future trip to Malibu. Now everything I have is perfect. Nothing much to do. Just perfect florals, green embroidered chairs, one dress to choose. LA, who am I to love you? LA, I'm from nowhere. Who am I to love you? LA, I've got nothing. Who am I to love you? When I'm feeling this way and I've got nothing to offer. LA, not quite the city that never sleeps. Not quite the city that wakes, but the city that dreams for sure. If by dreams you mean nightmares. LA, I'm a dreamer, but I'm from nowhere. Who am I to dream? LA, I'm upset. I have complaints. Listen to me. They say I come from money, and I didn't. And I didn't even have love, and it's unfair. LA, I sold my life rights for a big check. But now I can't sleep at night and I don't know why. Plus, I love sax, so why did I do that when I know it won't last? LA, I picked San Francisco because the man who doesn't love me lives there. LA, I'm pathetic, but so are you. Can I come home now? Daughter to no one, table for one. Party of thousands of people I don't know at Delilah, where my ex-husband works. I'm so sick of this, but can I come home now? Mother to no one, private jet for one. Back home to the Tudor house that borne 1,000 murder plots. Hancock Park treated me very badly. I'm resentful. The witch on the corner. The neighbor nobody wanted. The reason for Garcetti's extra security. LA. I know I'm bad, but I have nowhere else to go. Can I come home now? I never had a mother. Will you let me make the sun my own now? And the ocean my son? I'm quite good at tending to things despite my upbringing. Can I raise your mountains? I promise to keep them greener, make them my daughters, teach them about fires, warn them about water. I'm lonely, LA. Can I come home now? I left my city for San Francisco. I'm writing from the Golden Gate Bridge, but it's not going as planned. I took a free ride off a billionaire and brought my typewriter and promised myself I would stay, but it's just not going the way I thought. It's not that I feel different, and I don't mind that it's not hot. It's just that I belong to no one, which means there's only one place for me. The city not quite awake the city not quite asleep, the city that's something else, something in between, the city that's still deciding how good it should be. And also, I can't sleep without you. No one's ever really held me like you. Not quite tightly. But certainly I feel your body next to me, smoking next to me, vaping lightly next to me. And I love that you love the neon lights like me. Orange in the distance. We both love that. And I love that we have that in common. Also, neither one of us can go back to New York, for you are unmoving. As for me, it won't be my city again until I'm dead. Fuck the New York Post. LA, who am I to need you when I've needed so much? Asked for so much. What I've been given, I'm not yet sure. I may never know that either until I'm dead. For now, though, what I do know is that I don't deserve you. Not you at your best, in your splendor with towering eucalyptus trees that sway in my dominion. Not you at your worst, totally on fire, unlivable, unbreathable. I don't deserve you at all. You see, you have a mother, a continental shelf, a larger piece of land from where you came. And I am an orphan, a little seashell that rests upon your native shores. One of many, that's for sure. But because of that, I surely must love you closely to the most out of anyone. For that reason, let me love you. Don't mind my desperation. Let me hold you not just for vacation, but for real and forever. Make it real life. Let me be a real wife to you. Girlfriend, lover, mother, friend. I adore you. Don't be put off by my quick wordedness. I'm generally quite quiet, quite a meditator. Actually, I'll do very well down by Paramahamsa's Yogananda's Realization Center, I'm sure. I promise you'll barely even notice me, unless you want to notice me. Unless you prefer a rambunctious child, in which case I can turn it on too. I'm good on the stage, as you may know. You may have heard of me. So either way, I'll fit in just fine. So just love me by doing nothing. Except for perhaps by not shaking the county line. I'm yours if you'll have me, quietly or loudly. Sincerely your daughter. Regardless, you're mine. I measure time by the days I've spent away from you. That thought occurred to me as I watched the sky go dark from blue. The land of 1,000 fires. 2 blue steel trains run through the tunnels of your cool blue steel eyes. Vernon, rock quarry, the vastness of which has nothing on my beautiful mind. Dylan. I hear Dylan when I look at you. I can see it on my arm in invisible ink, like a tattoo. The yin to my yang, the toughness to my unending softness. A striking example of masculinity. Firm in your verticality. Sure in your confrontation against all elements and duality. The sun to my wilting daisy. The earth to the wildflower that doesn't care where it grows. Vernon, everything's burnt here. There's no escaping it. The air is fried and on fire. I've never really fallen in love. But whatever this feeling is, I wish everyone could experience it. This place feels like a person, familiar, like someone I've stood next to before, but never while I was standing next to you. Thank you for being here, for bearing witness to my vastness. Through the years, I've called you in and out of my orbit. You in your madness. The satellite that's constellating my world. Mimicking the inner chaos that I've disowned. A mirror to my past life. reflection of my sadness. If I'm going to keep on living the way that I'm living, I can't do it without you. My feet aren't on the ground. I need your body to stand on, your name to define me. On top of being a woman, I am scared and ethereal and there are 7 worlds in my eyes. I'm accessing all of them at once. One to draw my words from and my muses. Another one I try and harness late at night that lies somewhere off of the right of Jupiter. And then of course there's this one I live in, the land of 1,000 fires. That's where you come in. You, Vernon, Dylan, 2 blue steel trains running through the tunnels of your cool blue steel eyes to guide me far from the world of my early days that I can't quite make out clearly, that beckon me toward high sea cliffs on long car rides, toward a future place, a world unknown to me, made up of something surreal and dripping. Flowers in solar systems oversized. You, Vernon Dillon. No words needed to sponge up the dark nights. No explanation for the globes in my eyes, shoulder to shoulder in the factory light, letting me be who I would have been if everything had turned out all right. 3 alternative endings course through my blood on ice. I thrive because I say I do, and because it's what I write. But honestly, if you weren't here, I don't know what things would look like. That's why no matter what world I'm in, I navigate by satellite. Vernon Dillon, and you in your madness. 2 trains running through your cool blue eyes. May my eyes always stay level to the horizon. May they never gaze as high as heaven to ask why. May I never go where angels fear to tread, so as to have to ask for answers in the sky. The wise in this lifetime I found are inconsequential compared to the magic of the nowness, the solution to most questions. There are no reasons, and if there are, I'm wrong. But at least I won't have spent my life waiting, looking for God in the clouds of the dawn, or listening out for otherworldly contact 30 billion light years on. No. I'll be sitting on the lawn, reading something insubstantial with the television on. I'll be up early to rise through, of course, but only to make you a pot of coffee. That's what I was thinking this morning, Joe. That it's times like this, as the marine layer lifts off the sea from the view of our favorite restaurant, that I pray that I may always keep my eyes level to your eyeline, never downcast at the tablecloth. Yes, Joe, it's times like this, as the marine layer lifts off the sea on the dock with the candle lit, that I think to myself, there are things you still don't know about me. Like sometimes I'm afraid my sadness is too big, and that one day you might have to help me handle it. But until then, may I always keep my eyes level to the skyline, assessing the glittering new development off of the coast of Long Beach, never to heaven or revenant, because I have faith in man, as strange as that seems in times like these. And it's not just because of the warmth I've found in your brown eyes, but because I believe in the goodness in me, that it's firm enough to plant a flag in, or a rosebud, or to build a new life. That's it for part 1. Stay tuned for part